so much. Oh, Gen Con, you're the best. Look at you, you made it to Sunday. Your final hours of Gen Con and you're spending it with us. That's incredible. Thank you. My name is Nate Utesh. We're gonna introduce the players more formally in a second, but to my right here is Mark Gibson, and we are your Dungeon Master and Flesh and Blood NPC for this evening. This entire game is centered around the record label Joyful Noise Recordings. I make music under the moniker Metavari in the extended family of Joyful Noise, which is why this is such an honor for Mark and I to have been trusted with a very ridiculous game that we're going to play in front of you tonight. Mark and I are the owners of a storytelling brand in Fort Wayne called Exquis. We're launching our first podcast this winter that uses exquisite corpse-style storytelling in a D&D game. We have a D&D club called Dads and Death Saves, and we even have a hotline where you can call and receive random encounters. And it's real, and we update it every week, and it's the best. Call it, you'll love it. So we've partnered with Joyful Noise Recordings for this crazy thing, using music and themes and artists, track titles to pull together a wild and crazy J&R themed event. The players at our table all have some sort of adjacent relationship to Joyful Noise. Artists on the roster, visual artists, employees. And if you didn't already know, Joyful Noise Recordings is headquartered right here in sunny, sweaty Indianapolis, which is so special. Thank you, yeah. We would encourage you to treat this as a rock and roll show if the spirit moves you so. Hoot, holler, don't be shy about being loud. Just don't correct me if I get grapple mechanics wrong. Keep that to yourself. You might be asked to roll for us at times with a giant inflatable D20. Please do it. Run and grab it. Throw it around. Roll high for the villain. It'll be great. Before we get started, do want to make a note that this live play is not intended for children. We'll be using adult language. There is an artist on the roster named Goblin Cock, and he might get referenced. There's descriptions of violence. This is Dungeons and Dragons. At times it's tongue-in-cheek. At all times it's high fantasy, but it is still violence. This live play uses LED lights, so could potentially trigger seizures for people with photosensitive epilepsy. What we're saying is all things viewer discretion is advised. We'll dive deeper into who the players are in a moment, but I would like to do some quick intros on who's at the table. Mark, if you don't mind, who are you and who are you playing today?
I am Mark Gibson. I'm a UX designer by day, dad by night, and talk to this guy about D&D in between. I'm playing Harold, a dwarven cleric, classic character, and I'm excited. Got a mission.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Mike Adams.
Yeah, hi. I'm Mike Adams, Joyful Noise recording artist, novice at D&D, and very excited to have accepted the invitation to be up here with my buddies and getting into it.
What are you playing tonight?
Oh, I'm a tiefling bard named Mike Adams.
Yeah, you bet.
That's right.
Roberto Campos.
Hi, I'm Roberto Campos. I do project management at Joyful Noise Recordings. Tonight I will be playing a bronze dragonborn. So I'm very excited about that. And
beautiful.
Yeah, thank
Can't
you for
wait.
joining.
And Shea Plummer.
Illustrator, work on Magic Sword, doing all the comics and illustrations that need done there. Tonight I am a half-orc barbarian.
You bet you are.
That's right.
All right. Well, I think we're ready if you are. Let's play some Dungeons and Dragons. Woo.
Do it.
In an ancient realm, the deities known as Joy and Fear fought a great war over their domain. The war was lost to Fear when a device that harnessed the power of Joy was shattered and destroyed. Known as the Artifact, the device kept Fear in the shadows with its resounding, you guessed it, joyful noise. Today, only a single shard of the artifact remains. Before the last vestiges of joy disappeared from the realm, the deity prophesied that a hidden magic would rise and reveal the remaining whole of the artifact. Warriors would be summoned to reclaim its power and release the joyful noise once more. Today, a devout society called the Church of Noise believe this rising magic and the remaining whole of the artifact are hidden at a dry falls in the far reaches of the realm. In an attempt to fulfill the prophecy, the church's cleric, a dwarf named Harold, performed a ritual at the base of the falls, binding 3 souls from our realm, Mike Adams, Roberto Campos, and Shea Plummer, into the bodies of fallen warriors of that realm. They have awoken in their bodies and are preparing for a quest that will decide the fate of their world. Welcome to Dress for Fantasy. Players, I don't know what you were doing, where you were in our world, getting ice creams and root beers, hanging out. At a flash, before you knew it, you have awoken in a dreary forest covered in vines and thorns. You look around, your bodies are not your own. You lie near an ancient ruins of a temple. It's overgrown and crumbling. Creatures are lurking, spiders, snakes, worms, things ready to pounce. Sticks are cracking in the woods. You're confused, but not without this overwhelming strength inside you. You don't have the memories of the warriors you possess, but somehow you have their gusto and a shimmering sense of their plight, their strength. You look at your weapons and your hands, and you realize that you have a surprising degree of confidence about your forms, your weapon-wielding capabilities, your spell-casting capabilities. You're war-torn. You see injuries on your bodies. I would like for us to talk about what we see as our eyes open here in the mud.
Ha ha! It's worked. Welcome, warriors of the joyful noise. I am Harold. I am the last cleric of the Church of Noise. Welcome. I've brought your souls here. I must tell you that your souls are bound to this task. But look at yourselves. Dragonborn, tell me, who are you?
Well, I got these horns on the sides of my cheek and I got a tail. And I got a staff, so I think I'm a wizard like Harry.
Harry? I don't know Harry.
Oh, he comes from our world. He's got a lightning bolt scar. It's kind of popular.
My half-orc, who are you? Tell me what your soul is in there.
The pale gray skin and huge hands. I'm towering over what I was before, which was pretty easy, actually. Cool geometric scars all over the arms, like depicting great battles and rituals. It's pretty badass, actually.
You are a nasty one.
Yes.
My tiefling, nasty tiefling, tell me who you are.
I was in line at Taco Bell in the real world, and now I notice, tacos. You'll love them. I notice I'm not even hungry anymore at all, but I am feeling really weirdly horny. I don't know what's going on exactly, but I'm feeling good about it. I'm nasty and I love it.
Beautiful. We'll need all of your skills to achieve this task. It is treacherous, and I wouldn't ask you to do anything you wouldn't want to, but like I said, your souls are bound to this task, and you cannot return until it is complete. We must ascend this path to the top, to where the falls are, where the pilgrims of the joyful noise used to traverse. And I have an artifact, and I pull out the cloth and I unwrap, and I have a black, shiny piece, just a sliver. I think you might call it the shape of a pizza. I don't know what that is, but
It doesn't look like a
that
taco,
shape.
I can tell you that.
This is not a taco. But we must take this and find its other piece and restore the noise. And don't die, because you might get stuck. Will you join me on this quest?
You're saying it's our only choice?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
All right.
You stand with Harold. He's got this shiny ebony shard, pizza-shaped. You look in front of you and you see that the path crosses over this small bridge. There's a crack in the earth, a dry trench, a creek, and then up past the path you can see at long last a massive mountain, a mammoth, dark, murky lake bubbling underneath it. To the left, a switchback path that moves up the side of the mountain to some kind of plateau and a hole, maybe a cave entrance up the switchback. To the right, 3 times as high, 200 feet or more, erosion out of this mouth in the mountain you can only assume is the mouth of the dry falls. Your quest has begun, Harold.
Come with me. We must ascend up the path. I've only ever gone this far. We have sent warriors in the past, but none have returned.
So Harold's gotten pretty far previously, is what he's saying.
Not really. Not really.
You walk over the bridge, you make it to the murky lake ahead of you. 200 feet in the air, mouth of the falls, to the left, the switchback path. What's your next move?
I feel a little safer about the path than about the 200-foot climb.
Sure.
Wise.
Do it.
Yeah. I say let's check it out.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go down that path.
You walk past the murky lake, bubbling and gurgling at you, spitting things, and you make it to the base of the switchback path. 2 pillars, 2 columns stand at it, eroded, and you realize this is the beginning. This is the beginning of it, the pilgrimage that the members of the Church of Noise took to get up there previously, and you begin to ascend. And in that moment, mist falls over all of you, starts to cover your eyes in the air, things start to dim, and you see a figure appear in front of you. Let us turn to the screens.
From the shores of oblivion, I, the seer of all things, stand before those who seek to heal this forsaken land. I have seen your quest, and you will not survive this trial.
The seer has told me of the perils that await you, and I cannot intervene. Your souls are bound to it, and you are doomed as those who tried before you.
Because your need is great, and your hearts are pure, you may yet have a chance if you call upon the power of the magic sword.
And at that moment, the mist does not fall, it lingers, and you hear yet a third voice beckon you.
Shay Plumber,
Yeah?
you have the spark of the Chosen One. Call upon the power of the magic sword, and you shall become death itself. Limited only by your need and your will. I cannot wield it for you, but I can join you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the keeper of the magic sword.
Thanks.
This is indeed a good omen.
Shay,
It's looking good.
Yeah.
Shay, you've drawn this sword thousands of times, and here in this realm, you wield it, you hold it in your hands, and instantly, you know what's next. It engages with you, it searches your soul, it looks for you, and it transforms itself immediately out of the shape of a sword and into something more fitting for Shay Plummer. It is a red, glowing quill pen.
Ooh.
And with it, you pass the quill in the air. Sorry, I forgot to cut this. You realize that anything you can draw with this quill in the air will come to life before your very eyes. You have the magic sword as the quill with appropriate stats. If you draw a weapon, refer to melee and ranged. If you draw anything else, there's a weight limit, there's a length limit, and we'll figure it out after that.
Wow, all right.
Can you draw a taco?
Keeper, welcome.
'Tis my pleasure.
Players, the 5th member has arrived. What's our next move in the switchback path?
Onward.
Yeah, I think we're going to continue to explore.
Yeah.
Let us go, barbarian.
Onward you walk. As you begin to reach and scale the top of the switchback path, you see rolling down in front of you the head of a small goblin. You make it to the top. Berto, would you give me a D4 plus 1?
I will.
Quickly, Berto.
The head's rolling.
Can I borrow your D4? Thank you. All right. I got a 3.
You see 4 dead goblins in front of a cave opening on the side of this mountain. One of them's severed in 2. One of them's missing a head. Where the head is, we don't know. One of them's grinning from ear to ear, dead as a doornail, teeth sharpened. And that's all I have for you.
I'm going to try and speak to the goblin.
Oh, the dead goblin?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I'm a wizard.
Try it.
Goblins? Do you know where the nearest Taco Bell is? Or at least a torch to light our way down this path?
What's your passive perception? 10? Yeah, you don't hear anything.
I thought it was worth a
Maybe
shot.
a chirp in the forest behind you. That's about it.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah, always.
Yes.
You see before you 4 dead goblins and an opening into the mountain.
It stinks in here, so I say we go in the opening.
All right.
Yeah.
You make the first move. Mike begins to walk into the opening and like a plate of shined glass, you slam into what appeared to be an open doorway into the cave, and green fizzling crackles in front of you, and you realize there's some kind of arcane boundary keeping you from walking inside the cave entrance.
It almost seems as if someone needs a weapon of infinite power.
That could be
All right,
helpful.
I'll try to go up my massive orc hands in this tiny quill. I'm gonna give it a little poke and see what happens.
Same thing. You approach it. It's emanating this beautiful red energy, and you hit the boundary. Green, electrified. In front of you, nothing.
This does not seem to be here that should be here. Somebody put this here.
It's very possible.
We should investigate the dead bodies.
Yeah.
I'm not touching them. Gross.
Keeper.
Thought you were nasty.
Yes.
Keeper investigating. Crowd, would you like to roll our first D20 roll of the game for Keeper's investigation?
Okay, good.
What's your investigation bonus, Keeper?
3.
What did we get?
16.
A 19. All right, who are you investigating? The whole mess?
All of them, yeah. Let's start with the guy with the teeth.
Teeth. You get to the teeth. You realize immediately he's got a patch sewn on his jacket that says Mylar Grinenstein. And you begin to open up his cloak. He has, typical goblin fare. That's some old leathers, rusted swords. I don't know how deep you want to go. You start pulling off the leathers. You get down to the tummy. He's a little guy, but not much happening here. Where are we moving next? We've got headless. We've got severed.
Headless.
Headless. You pull up the headless. The same thing. You open his leathers, his jacket, and immediately a letter falls out of his jacket.
Let's read it.
Let's turn to the screens as we read this letter.
To my raiders of the Cockland, should your quest at the Falls fail, you must heed these words before the last breath of our last standing warrior. See to it that if we cannot enter the falls, no one can. Create an enchanted barrier in front of the entrance using a spell from the Book of Necronomicon. No one can enter the barrier without our key. Mylar Grinenstein has it tied to his I don't think we have to worry about it being found. And unfortunately, it probably won't come to that. Guess what? I love you. I love you. Big Lord Salas, you got a book out later.
Rob Crow of Goblin Cock, ladies and gentlemen. So I don't know who was reading that. Keeper, you just read this letter.
Read it so vividly, I had like this imagery in my head.
Yeah. So as far as you know, they may have put this thing here, but there might be a key. I don't recall where the key is. One of you may.
I think it's on the wiener of one of these dead guys. Yeah.
What's our next move?
I said we go digging for it.
Good idea. You should.
Yeah, you're the nasty boy. You go for it.
Get those horns.
Let's go.
All right, Tiefling, what's your next move?
Well, I'm going to unzip these britches.
Yeah, okay. Who are we starting with?
Oh, I forget which guy. Oh, it was Grinstein.
I don't know.
I think it was Malus.
Oh, I don't know.
Mylar.
Check the name
Mylar.
tags.
One of the goblins did have a name tag.
Yeah,
Did he?
it's that guy.
We doing it?
Let's do it.
All right, roll investigation.
Okay, what is that?
This guy.
It's a 20.
It was.
It is a 20.
All right.
That's how you play D&D. You should do that every time.
Thanks.
Tiefling Bard is very eager to get these pants open. You rip those leathers off. There's no undies on this guy. It's just there waiting for you. And tied to its penis is a small brass
Keenus.
key. Yes. Is it Keenus?
Yeah.
I'll call it. Yep. It's now in your hands. You now hold a small brass, possibly smelly key.
Miss.
That's right. Now we got to get this in the energy door.
Perhaps.
We got to figure out where it goes, or how to use it.
You walk towards the
I think I walk up to the door.
As you walk to the barrier, it begins to emanate this green glow, and on the right side, a small keyhole appears.
I'm going to put the key
You
in the
put the
keyhole.
key in the keyhole. I don't know what happened. A poof you hear. Is it gone? We may never know.
I'm going to reach out and touch where it was
You
and see
feel
if
nothing.
it's gone. Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Keep that key as a souvenir.
I'm going to hang on to that.
Yeah.
Tie it to my penis.
You now walk into the mouth of this cave, and pretty quickly, those of you with dark vision, I'm assuming the tiefling, the orc, you see not maybe 50, 60 feet ahead, 3 tunnels emerge down into the dark depths of this cave.
Anyone have an inkling? This is your fate.
Let's call them 1, 2, and 3, left to right.
3.
3 it is. Keeper begins to walk down the 3rd tunnel. Does anyone follow? What's our marching order? Keeper first?
Keeper first.
All right.
Yep. Do it. Yeah. I'll be right behind it.
Yeah.
Muscle.
Keeper's variant human. You've got no dark vision. It's just darkness. The glowing emanating off of your your beautiful cowl through this thing as you walk down the tunnel. 30 feet, 60 feet. A mist begins to form in the tunnel. It's a little harder to see. You keep walking?
Let's do
You
it.
keep walking through the mist. Now a light begins to appear 70 feet ahead of you. You keep walking. Eventually, you make it to the light. It's a room. A room emerges. You enter. This cavernous space appears to have been used for something else centuries ago, but now it's riddled with disturbed campsites, bedrolls, linens, spent fires, and it is frigid in here. Some of you can see your breath. There's one door on the other side of this cavernous room, and the door you just walked in from. Doorway. Aside from that, you're just in a cavernous place with spent campsites and clutter.
These must have been dormitories of the priests that used to live here. The church is going.
I'm gonna investigate some of these linens.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Perception, investigation. I don't know how crazy you want to get with it.
Perception.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Have a look-see. Have a look-see at the disturbed campsites in the cavernous room.
Should I roll?
You bet.
A 20?
You bet.
Let's go. 19.
19.
Going well.
You're
That's a good team.
Let's hope there's no encounters later because you're spending all your high rolls pretty early in this game. You begin to look. You pretty quickly can see in the disturbed rubble. There's a map in one of the bedrolls, and you pull it out, and it just looks to be a map leading to where you are now, and doesn't go any further. Maybe some scrawls of some beginnings of spell scrolls that weren't finished. Candles all the way down to their nib. At this moment, you all notice as Roberto's sifting through this, he is shivering, cold breath out of his mouth. I would like all of you to give me a save. I'm not going to tell you what for. I have your stats. Just give me the raw D20 roll, and we'll see what happens next.
11.
Berto.
17.
Keeper.
16.
Mike. 4.
9.
You're all standing there watching Berto just shiver. What you don't notice is Mike's been colder a lot longer in this room. Teeth chattering. Mike, you look around, and in an instant, both doors slam shut. Every player gone, vanishes. You're alone in this room. And then a creature starts to form in front of you, some sort of ghostly phantasm, a wraith. It begins to hover towards you and then lunges. Mike Adams, roll initiative with this phantasmic creature.
14.
You're ready. You're scared. Your weapon drawn. The second it lunges, you make your first attack. What's your move?
Oh, God. Let's see. A lot of my spells are verbal, and they hurt feelings more than they hurt bodies. But you know what? I do have the shatter spell that I can try to use. I have this weapon on me that makes a horrible sound. And I want to try to use that and see if I can deter this thing or maybe even destroy it.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah. Great.
It's an attack roll for Shatter.
Fudge. You say I should do an attack roll?
No, sorry. I believe you did. Shatter is a Constitution save on the Wraith. 11.
I don't know. Where is it?
Is it your spell casting DC? Is that what it is most likely? It'd be 13.
13.
Oh, there it is.
It fails. What happens to this sucker? 3d8 thunder damage. Roll it.
There you go.
Players, you're standing in this room with Birdo searching these bedrolls. Out of nowhere, you watch Mike fumble backwards, look around. Everybody, what is going on with Mike? He stares Birdo square in the eyes, starts mumbling something, plays his guitar, and then hits Birdo for 15 points of damage. Sorry. Mike, I'd like for you to make me a wisdom save.
All right. $15.
15, okay. As you cast Shatter on this figure, it lunges back, passes all through you, and you stand your ground unharmed. Pause on initiative. Players, what do you want to do with this guy?
I'm gonna tackle that horny bastard. You gotta calm down.
You watch as Mike is just, you're all not feeling as cold as you were when you first entered the room, and you notice that Mike is just frigid, shivering. Blue, were you already blue?
Yeah.
Teeth chattering,
Even more blue.
frost forming on whatever kind of flakes of skin were in front of him, and Shay lunges. Let's contest strength and strength on this. Both of you, roll me a strength check.
9.
12.
You grab Mike and pummel him to the ground. You're now laying on top of him, giving Mike a little bit of warmth. As Mike starts to feel warmer, you're looking around the room for the wraith. You're spinning. You notice that the doors are opening again. You notice you're not standing. You're on your back, and there's a half-orc just breathing in your face in front of you.
That better be a fucking key down there.
Well played, Shay.
What are you guys doing?
You pull Mike up. You start to warm him up. You know he's feeling a little better, a little frazzled. Doesn't know what happened, and then you feel at your legs, Mike, a small, soft, beautiful sensation. You look down, and with your passive perception, you can already tell from your mind in our world, it might be a kitty cat down there. And you look, and there's this small, dwarven, adorable creature with this little tongue hanging out, and it says, "You made it! Oh, you made it farther than I expected. I once saw some elves beat the shit out of each other in this room. Oh my dear, hey, your intentions are pure. I can feel it. I can help you. Warriors have left gifts here. I have gifts I have collected. Come with me. My name's Bob. I'm so tiny. I can help you. Do you want to come with me? I'm so tiny. Do you want to hold me?
I'm just gonna bend down and just start petting the
Oh,
kitty.
and immediately.
Yeah. A little bit of an insight check on this kitty too.
All right, roll
Just to-
insight.
just-
Yeah, sure.
Just to 8.
8. It's unclear to you what's happening, but you're in love with it.
But it's
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yes. I feel warm inside.
I can take you a safe passage. I have things I've collected that can help you. Your intentions are pure. I feel it. Come with me.
Follow that damn cat.
This day is full of good omens.
You watch as the little, you know how cats do. They walk ahead of you. You've got the tail, the little cute butthole of the cat ahead of you, and you all follow it down this tunnel. She begins to show you places to avoid, traps maybe that she's disarmed over the years. And at long last, you make it to another room. It's smaller. You have to crawl, each of you one at a time, following Bub. Are you with me? Are you still back here? And Bub, you follow her into this little room, and it opens up. It's dark. It smells. It smells like ammonia and cat shit. Excuse the mess, I don't typically have visitors in here. Where are the gifts? Where are the gifts? And she moves to the corner of the room and you see just this heaping pile of carcasses, varying degrees of decay. And she starts to tug underneath it, and you can see that it's all laying on a canvas. And she says, I don't mind my mess. And she pulls it, and the canvas falls. And now you see baubles. Little tiny jugs of bubbling fluid, little totems carved, shelves. These are my trinkets. This is what I've collected. Oh, what can I give you? What can I give you? She looks at you. What's your name, Dragon?
I'm Roberto.
Oh, hi, Roberto. Okay, let's see. She tugs and she pulls out a little spell scroll, and she starts to nuzzle towards you and says, have you ever heard of a tropical fuckstorm? That's an Australian visceral language. These warriors have left this here for you. Oh, it conjures hot wind and slapping palms, bludgeoning coconuts. And she pushes the scroll over to you.
That is a legendary weapon.
And I'm just gonna put little Bub and say, good job, Bub.
Thank you. She starts to look through it. She sees, someone has already given you a gift. Okay, less for me to have to lose. Okay, who next? She starts tugging around. What's your name, Tiefling?
My name is Mike.
Oh, hi, Mike. I have something. Another scroll here. She starts to dig through. She's nuzzling again. Pulls out a scroll. Oh, I know. Do you know Kishibashi?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, our beautiful, beautiful Norse multi-instrumentalist spellcaster from Athens. Heard everywhere from Austin City Limits to Rick and Morty. Hey, you grab the
Warriors
spell.
of this realm. If your senses are absorbing this message, it means you have found my gift. It's a spell scroll for casting Honey Body. Just be careful not to get too close. Good luck to you all.
If I recall the notes, it's some sort of restraining spell. It involves honey and stinging bees. Sorry, I'm not doing my due justice here. Honey body.
Oh, perfect.
It's sticky. Careful.
Excuse me while I tear. Tropical fuckstorm. Excuse the language. Who's left? Oh, this young man. She tugs at your cape. Who is this?
I'm the keeper.
Oh, I should have known the keeper. She kind of pushes the scrolls and the debris aside, and you see a shelf with all these baubles across it. Some potions, some totems. She keeps looking at you, looking back. Do you know Joan of Arc? She hands you a small wooden totem. Carved in it is a little troll. Do you feel the raw power? Adventurers from Chicago. Their namesake comes from a French saint. This crafts an illusion to create a phantasmal version of a two-toothed straw. It deals psychic damage. And she hands you the troll totem for casting two-toothed trolls. Which I believe bears the namesake of one of their songs, which is crazy coincidence. Now, let's see, where are we? Are you looking for the Dry Falls?
We are.
I know the way. I can take you as far as I can go. Could you take me with me on your journeys?
For sure.
Okay. I'm Bub. I'm very tiny. Does anyone want to hold me?
I'll hold Bub.
Okay. You pick up Bub in your arms and you begin to walk again as she's taking you through this network of tunnels and corridors, passageways, traps she's avoided over the years where evil might be lurking. She shows you things she's disarmed. At one point, you come to an old bridge in this cavern where Harold narrowly plummets to his doom. At another point, she's guiding you and maybe has misjudged where something was, and Birdo takes this cobweb of poison and 2 points of poison damage from the cobweb.
I'm rough right now.
At another point, the keeper, I think Bub walked too far ahead. Keep up! Keep up! Keeper's running to follow Bub and it hits this tripwire, and this extremely small axe swings and hits you for 3 points of piercing damage. Oh, I'm so sorry. Maybe I'm going the wrong way. And then we just continue to get this montage of wounds and Bub's apologies and backtracking and making it through these tunnels. At one point, this mist appears again in the group, and Mike becomes separated. We have to find him. We have to find him. We're looking everywhere for Mike as we're walking, and then Birdo starts beginning the other direction through this mist of all the damage you've taken in this game. I don't know if there were existing wounds. What happened? You emerge back through the mist, and we all see that your left arm has been cut clean off. Oh no, is it the broken pipes? Oh shit. One of you is probably going to have to make a med check on this to cauterize it, unless you want to cure wounds. But Birdo's just took 6 more points of damage, and he's going to take a lot more.
Don't move. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on you. Go ahead and roll 1d8. Actually, let's do a second level. 2d8.
Okay. I need it.
3.
There's so much blood. Oh my god.
So much blood.
So much blood.
Quickly roll them. With the one hand you have.
14.
Yeah, 14.
You're cured 14 points. Yes, thank you, Harold. And immediately it cauterizes and heals over, but unfortunately you're left with one arm, which may be troublesome because I think your spellcasting focus is a staff. But we'll get there as we move later. At long last, you begin to approach. This is as far as I've made it. This doorway. And you see in front of you a doorway carved into the cavern with stairs leading up. Above the doorway is this, carved into the stone. As a doornail in the water, find the pattern or join them forever. I don't know what it means. I see it. I see people come in. I see people come out. I see people go in and screaming and yelling. This is as far as I've gone. Please take me. What's your next move?
Does anyone know what this means?
Anybody got a hammer? Or?
I mean, I could draw us a hammer. Clearly, yeah.
Yeah.
So, dead.
Yeah.
Clearly. But, like, what
Dead
does
in the
that
water.
even...
Ahead of you, underneath these words, is a doorway with stairs leading up.
Maybe we should go in and then go up the stairs. I'm spitballing. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
You first.
Go with
Yeah,
your guts.
you first.
Let's go.
Yep.
Mike charges up the steps. Clickety clack. I'll come with you. I've never been farther than this. Up the steps into a room emerges massive expanse, torches on the wall, emitting some sort of arcane light for you to see. And you see 7 doors in the edge of this room. Tall, rectangular, ivory doors, 7 of them.
Did these guys all come with me? Did they follow me? Did you guys follow me?
Let's
I'm
ask.
with you.
Harold's here.
I'm here.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna wait
I
for
follow.
like a yell back.
I'm gonna be like, yo, you guys gotta come up here. See this.
All right,
do
I'm
it.
going up
Yep.
there with
Yeah.
him.
Up you go. You're all in the room together.
What do you guys make of this? 7 doors.
I
7
feel
ivory
like
doors.
there's a pattern afoot here that we're gonna have
I think
to
you're right.
figure out.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
smart for a half orc.
I can't quite tell what it's communicating to us.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we could try a door.
Yeah.
Or is it like open doorways or closed doors?
As you approach it, half orc with dark vision, you see it's a smooth door with no handle, no knob, But above all 7 of the doors are 4 unlit torches.
I mean,
Light
okay.
those torches.
First of all, I'm going to touch the door just in case there's any glowy things.
Let's call them 1 through 7.
Okay.
What are you touching?
Let's start at 1.
You walk up to it and you touch the door. You take 2 points of lightning damage.
Cool.
You hear this tone ring through the cavern.
I say, maybe it's 2. And I run up and I hit 2.
You hit 2. You hear a beautiful tone. I couldn't tell you what tone. And one of the torches lights.
Whoa.
Okay.
Let's make Birdo try the rest of the doors.
Yeah, I've had great luck
That's a
so
great
far.
idea.
I'm gonna touch 4.
You walk over to door number 4.
Great luck.
You hear a beautiful tone. No torch lights. I believe you have resistance to lightning damage. You take 1 point of lightning damage.
Thought it might be every.
How about I try number 7?
Keeper walks to door number 7. You place your arm on it. 2 points of lightning damage. The doors, you notice the torches are all off. None of them are lit.
Okay.
All right. I'm just going to touch 3, 5, 6. Let's see what's going on.
One at a time?
Sure. I mean, I have to, right? Aren't they? quite
Yeah,
a ways?
yeah.
Okay.
Well, brevity for the sake of this. 3, 2 points of lightning damage. 4, 2 points of lightning damage. 5, 2 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
I have a visual aid for you that may benefit your plight right now. Let's say these are your doors, 1 through 7. When you pressed the first door, you heard this.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Did we get muted for being nasty?
You need to take a couple points of damage.
There we go.
When you press 7, you heard this. You get the idea.
Well, okay.
It's in ascending order. So are we supposed to play a melody?
Right. I mean, we start with 2. It looks like it reset after we hit 2. Yeah. So I'm going to go touch 2 again.
Well, I think, so we know 2 does something, but I think that maybe more than one of us needs to touch a door at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't mine at 4? Didn't we hear a hum? 2.
Every door you've touched has hum.
Yeah.
Some of them were ouchy, one of them was not.
Yeah.
So 2's our starting point.
Yeah. I'm
anyone
going to
know?
go touch door number 2.
Yeah. You want to
Does
touch it?
anyone know what note
I
that
think
is?
all but 1 and 7.
One of the torches lights. One
All
of the
but 1 and
4
7. You
torches
then
lights.
Go
Let's
put
go.
your hand where your mouth is
Let's
and
go
touch a door.
3.
Keeper approaches door 3, presses it. The second torch
Oh.
lights.
Okay, I'll do 4 too.
You press 4. 2 points of lightning damage. All the torches off.
Oh.
All off.
Yep.
All right, I'll press 2 again. Let's start there.
You do it.
Yeah. There's 2.
Torch lights.
Back on.
And 3.
Second torch lights.
5. I'll do 5.
2 points lightning damage.
I feel like I have a bark collar on or something.
Does anyone know what these notes are? I don't have perfect pitch. I can't tell.
I absolutely do not have perfect pitch.
Okay, just a thought.
Does it have something to do with Taco Bell?
Bard,
Yeah, I'm here.
if you want to roll intelligence,
Yeah.
I would let you maybe try to recall what that second door was as our bard.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Oh, unless you would like the audience to roll this check.
I think
for
I
you.
would because I didn't do very well.
Yeah.
So let's
yeah.
Somebody wants to grab that D20.
we could use the help.
That was one.
It was close.
What's your bonus on that?
-1.
Yeah, that bard just can't recall
guy
what
you
that
want.
note might be.
But I think Bub might be onto something. What note is that? 2. I can't see it.
Should we touch it again?
It's a D. That's a D.
Oh, a D.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just draw stuff, but we should probably do something
I
that
got it.
corresponds with DEAD.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
More brains in this half work than I expected.
Okay, so
We got one
where-
torch lit.
2 is lit right now?
Two is lit.
Okay, so let's hit.
It was one torch is lit by pressing door number
Okay,
2.
then we'll hit 3.
Second torch lights.
Can't see the numbers.
6 is A.
Yeah, 6. We got to do 6 next.
Okay.
Third torch
Okay.
lights.
Now back to D.
Yeah. 2 again. 2.
Sorry, can I get my triggers right? The door opens. As all 4 torches light. Yes, yes. You begin to see a natural light and a smell of fresh air in the adjacent room. As you walk in, you see a massive, massive cavernous place, bigger than anywhere Bub has taken you so far. To your right is a huge, gaping opening in this room that looks out into the realm. You see the sky, the trees. If you were to walk up to it, you could see down below the lake. Surely, this is the mouth of the dry falls. Scattered across the center of the room is this massive dry river trench. In fact, I have a visual aid for you that might help this. Damn it. So close. You've just entered
Pull his pants
here.
down like you did.
You've entered here and you're looking out. This is the opening of the dry falls with the river trench. You're standing in this platform. In the middle of the room, you see what looks to be an island, and on top of it, some sort of arcane machinery. You can't quite make it out. Scattered throughout the entire room, everywhere, rubble, debris, you see cracked, broken, shattered remains of these glossy, shiny, ebony fractures that look a hell of a lot like the triangular artifact that Harold has been holding this entire journey.
They're everywhere.
Piles everywhere in the room.
We've made it. Fate has smiled on us. These are the dry falls. This is where the followers of the joyful noise used to worship. They would come here and request their noise and dance. If they've all been ruined, we must find the peace to restore the noise.
I'm on it. And Bub starts just running, just scattering through pieces, just shoving out pieces, falling down the steps, on into the dry trench, just heaps of it. I don't see it. Pizza. Just starts rummaging through the piles over and over and over. Heaps everywhere.
I mean, I guess I help.
Yeah.
Let's look for some pizza.
Let's roll advantage on investigation on this side of the room.
Cool. Yeah, that is the opposite of advantage so far. Okay, so 12.
As you begin to pull apart these pieces with Bub, thank you. You see some of them are more whole than others. All of them are broken. And many of them resemble these large, shiny ebony discs. I don't know, roughly 12 inches perhaps. Just many, many pieces everywhere, and you're pulling them apart and in one of the largest piles. As it all comes down, in a flash above you before your eyes, a figure emerges standing in the room. Let's turn to the screen.
Hello? Who's there? Harold? Harold, you're back. I knew you'd come back. Fear thinks they've conquered me in my search for the artifact. But only my body was lost. My soul is bound to the top of these falls until the noise is set free again. I've been here for ages and a day scavenging the remains of these false artifacts. And I found this. It matches the description of the artifact we fought for. There's a piece missing. Could it be this one? Also, you there. I have something for you. It might help you. I cast Arm Golden Flame.
In that moment, she points to Roberto. Massive, flaming golden arm erupts where there was once a fresh stub. You now have the ability to use Arm of Golden Flame. You can use a bonus action to ignite the Arm of Golden Flame and shoot fireballs at things.
Makes sense.
Not fireball in the classic D&D sense, really powerful tool, just smaller ones that the Arm of Golden Flame utilizes.
Modest ones.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's holding in front of you a round, shiny, ebony disc, approximately 12 inches in diameter, and it's missing a fracture that, if I'm not mistaken, appears to look like a pizza.
She was successful. I sent Kay on this mission nearly 100 years ago. And I'm sorry she's been trapped here all this time, but she has found the piece. But I don't know what to do with it. I've never been here before. I don't know this magic. It is only told about in legends.
I'll put it together.
What's your next
Beautiful.
move?
I say we take the pizza and put it to the disc.
You take the pizza, you put it to the disc, and it's as if you had just broken your grandmother's dinnerware and you're holding the pieces together. It looks whole. It's very much broken.
I've got a mending spell.
Oh,
Does
do
that-
you?
Does that help us?
It might.
Let's try it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You cast mending on this. The bard holds the whole of the artifact in his hand as the keeper gives him the remaining shard. You strum on your spellcasting focus. Lay out a few beautiful words.
Please work.
You are now holding in your hand a whole plate.
Is that it? Did we do it? I don't hear any noise.
I don't know. I think we need to go check out that arcane machinery.
Okay, okay.
Right.
Who's climbing up there?
Birdo.
Birdo's got two arms.
Does anyone know? Yeah. Does anyone know how to use it?
We'll figure it out when we get there.
All right.
You're ready, you're willing. We don't need to check on this. You make your way to the top. You see, in this rock pedestal, a plate, a disc with this arm of this arcane machinery and a needle in the front of it, in front of this large disc. Your bodies may not know what it is, but your minds from our world can certainly discern that it resembles something you're quite familiar with.
The pizza oven.
I'm gonna put the disc on it.
Oh, are you?
Yeah,
good.
I'm gonna try.
As Berto
Do
does
it.
this, let's figure out where we are in this room. Bub is watching from the corner. She's so excited about this. Shay, the barbarian, where do you think you would be in this moment?
No, I was searching around, right?
Yeah, you were searching up here.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you still up there?
Sure.
Okay. Harold, our elderly dwarf.
I'm gonna
where
follow
are you?
up behind Berto.
Okay,
I'm
you're
excited.
up on here. He's kind of hooting at him. We know where Berto is. You're dragonborn. Mike, our bard. Where would you be?
I was hanging there near Bub because I got the piece,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
So,
yeah. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Keeper.
Well, I was near Mike when I tried
Side
to
note.
prepare the pizza.
Mark painted this keeper for this event, gave it the face it didn't have, carved our 3D terrain, and built the DM screen tonight. Mark's the beast. Absolutely amazing. Right here, keeper? Or? Okay. You place the disc onto the arcane machinery. You lower the needle. You know what you're doing.
Yes.
There's
like
a crank on the side of it.
turning.
It's like a table of turning. It's
like a table.
The table of turning, you place it on there. There's a crank on the side. Do you crank it? Of course you crank
I'm
it. He
gonna
cranks
crank
it.
it.
He begins to crank, and we begin to hear this noise erupt from the machine as he cranks. It's beautiful. It's incredible. It might sound different to all of our ears. To my ears, it sounds like the looped introduction to Bronze Worlds by Mike Adams. He's just going and he's going, and it's amazing. It's incredible. And the machine starts to lower as it gets louder and louder, and you hear this incredible noise, and it lowers into the machine, and then all at once, without warning, rocks erupt from the ends of this, and a massive amount of water floods through the dry river trench, making it wet once more off to the edge. But I would need Harold, Berto, Keeper, Bub, and Mike to all make me dexterity saves.
A lot of water. Oof.
I hit a 20.
Harold.
8.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
I rolled a 16 with a +4, also a 20.
Oh, there you go.
Whoosh! This water floods through the dry river trench. Berto up here just hanging on for dear life where the machine lowered down. But you watch as Harold, right out of the front of it. Keeper.
11.
Keeper and Bub. Right off the edge. Mike hanging on for dear life. That fall, we're talking 200 feet. That's 20 d6 bludgeoning it. But if you saved it well, maybe 10, 12. Either way, we're looking at an instant death for all three of these characters. You hit the water with the full force of 200 feet. As your eyes start darkening in this water, as their lifeless body is just turning into nothing, you watch Keeper as Bub just laying there in front of you, right before the last breath in your eyes, a glitter of scales just erupts all across her fur. And she looks at you and goes, everything goes black. You all stand there, sopping wet. Beautiful music, Bronze Worlds by Mike Adams, playing for the whole round. Birds flying into the air off of the dead trees in the land. It's incredible. And then at once, the sky begins to darken. Everything begins to change. You feel a shadow in front of the cave. Emerging before your eyes is this massive creature with bony arms and flesh-covered wing, and it flaps itself up to the front and lands, staring at all of you.
At long last, Harold and his quest have unleashed the joyful noise. And what has it done? What has the water brought you? Nothing. It has only alarmed a force. Me, that has betrayed this realm centuries ago. Where is Joy now? Does she fight beside you in arms? No, she is a coward. She is nowhere. The water may flow, but I fear nothing. I am the fear. I am the doubt. You will bow before me before the sun sets on this day. Welcome to the end of it all. All of you.
Let's roll initiative. As he shouts his last words, all of you. A power of an energy, a wind hits the three of you, and I would like for you all to make me a wisdom save. Berto.
4.
If you
I'm
say it
sorry.
quieter, he can't hear.
Who's left in this room? Mike, 12. 12, okay. The wind just flutters across the room, dust into the air. You can still see the sparkling remnants of the arm of golden flame of Ceres is just still fluttering back into her realm as Berto falls to his knees, just starts coughing, and then all of a sudden, unconscious, hits the ground. Horror has been cast upon you, and you just look like a sleeping baby on the top of this thing. Initiative, how do we roll?
18.
20?
Yeah.
Mike?
12 also.
12. Without warning, the second the dust kicks up, everything crackles. Shay is raring to go. From the second he was giving his god-awful speech, you prepared something. I don't know what it was, but I have a feeling you're about to reveal it to us.
Yeah.
What did you do, Shay?
I made a really cool, like, javelin to be able to.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
You're watching as Fear's giving this speech, at the end of it all, and all of it, and Shay's in the corner. There's this red energy flashing through the air, and then by the time he's done, he's just holding this thing in his arms, just fizzling and crackling in his arms. I'm assuming you chuck it.
Yeah, like, you done?
Would you like for the audience to make your first attack roll of our
Sure,
game?
let's do it.
If you wouldn't mind. Yeah. Woo! Do it. 13. What's your bonus on that?
6.
Oh, yeah.
That's a hit.
All right, yeah.
Let's roll damage.
Nice. Let's see. Oh, range. How about 7?
7. It hits him, crackles back in your arms. You're holding the quill again. What the blazes? This is the blood dripping from. It's fine. I'll take it. Berto.
Uh-huh.
Give me another wisdom save.
A 1.
It's one way to do it.
Sleeping baby. We all hear Berto snoring at the top of the island in the middle of this thing. Fear turns back to Shay. We're drawing pretty pictures over here. Whips his legs into the air, attempts to grab you. I would like for you to make me acrobatics or athletics, your choice, against his strength.
Nice.
I just rolled a nat 20 on that.
I did not.
He picks you up into the air. Drawing the pretty pictures. How about she takes a swim? Whoosh. Drops you into the river. I would like for you to make me a strength save. Let's see what happens to you next.
Let's see. So, 7.
10 feet back, you push as the river wallops you. You remain standing, but it's difficult. That ends his turn.
He likes to swim.
Turns to Mike.
You like to talk.
Mike, what's your move?
Oh God. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna. What? You know what? I have an unseen servant. I'd like to try to. Well, I didn't hear it. What was it? A taco. I wish I had a taco. Oh God. I'm gonna use this unseen servant to try to harm him or distract him or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything I can get out of it.
What does it look like as you cast this?
Okay. So it's kind of like flat, right? And it starts to flap. And then it curls up around the sides. And it's filled with this like arcane ground substance, right? And then there's like some shredded bits on the top as well.
As it is.
And then it's got these sort of leafy stuff on top as well, right? All in layers. It's just like, it's got, this is the armor, right? And then it's also, then there's like this white substance on the top also. It's sour. And then I'm gonna have this thing just go as fast as it can toward fear.
Yeah, let's do it. So tell me, your attempt is to distract fear with the unseen taco servant. Can this thing attack, or are you just moving it?
Good question. I need to read all this.
I don't believe it's done. I think it can do some bidding for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we could put this right in front of fear.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's just have it be right in the way, distracting them maybe when someone else tries to attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
Giving him some cover, perhaps.
Totally. Yeah.
Upping his AC. For
Exactly.
A couple rounds.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I want to do.
Okay. I'm gonna use this. We'll call this your unseen servant. What do you think? Right here on the edge of this thing.
That looks great.
All of a sudden, we've got a taco. Here's what we're gonna do. He's gonna go out of turn now. Use one of his legendary actions. But he watched this thing form in front of his eyes. As you watch it, he's drooling. His mouth is just dripping. He's like, "What did he's fear is hungry?" And it's just flapping and making its way. The beef crumbling into the water as it comes towards him. And it just stops. And he's just staring at it. I'm gonna roll him a wisdom check just to see if he doesn't lose this legendary action with the distraction of the hunger that's in front of him right now. That's a 3.
Oh.
Got him.
The power of the taco.
Just staring him in the face, and he's just sitting there. You're just watching him drool as you're all just like, what? All right, Shay, you're back up.
Nice. Well, I feel like I don't want to go further toward the huge cliff, so I drew like a mighty anchor and like a chain to be able to just toss out into the river so that I can get a second to kind of,
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So give me, you're going to make another strength save at the top of your round. Do it with advantage now that you have this chain and anchor.
Okay. All right, 15.
You save it. You can move half distance on this and climb out if you'd like on an athletics check to get up over this.
All right. Actually, could I maybe make my way toward the bad guy?
Oh,
Is
completely.
that cool?
Yeah, so you've got 30, is that right?
Okay,
So
yep.
let's move you, I'm just gonna do straight diagonal, 5, 10, 15. So you're, for the sake of the one shot, keeping this action packed, we'll forego the save as your action. Your bonus action drew you the anchor. You've got one opportunity now for an attack. You can improvise with the anchor. You're stuck with the anchor as the magic sword, but you do have other weapons.
Totally. Yeah, I have a hand axe that I could throw.
You certainly do.
Yeah. So I'll do that and throw it really badly with a 3. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to go retroactive here, but as I'm standing in that river, I am pissed about it. So I am, let's see, going to be what is that? Rage. Yeah.
It better be.
Yeah, I am raging like this river.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Just so we're clear.
We're clear.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
unfortunately, that wasn't a hit. You did miss him
yes,
entirely. Yeah,
yes.
yeah. I don't
and
even know
I'm
that
pissed about that. Too. So I'm like,
Angry orc in the water.
yeah.
With that, enough time has passed now with the taco meat. We're at the top of the round, and his legendary actions have reset. And
Whoosh, enough with the foods.
lands beside Mike and lunges at you for a gore attack. That's going to be a 7 to hit. That's a nat 1. That's a miss. What? Just chomping. All you felt was just the slobbering of saliva that has been building in his mouth, staring at the taco meat, and you just get pummeled. I almost want to make you Constitution save, but we'll save it. You're just covered in Fear's drool. Slobber. Yeah, it's a wicked thing.
Looking for more.
Birdo.
Yes.
Wisdom save. Come on.
16.
There you go.
Out of nowhere, you watch as, what did I miss? You stand and you see this massive creature. You see a flying taco. You see Shay in the water with the energy from the magic sword quill just holding him back. We're not going to use that as your action. What's your move?
I'm gonna cast Tropical Fuckstorm.
As you should. Yeah.
All right. Cast one action. All right.
So he's got to make a dex save. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. That's an 8. I believe that is a fail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
We watch as Birdo just stands out of nowhere, sweating, arm golden, looks over at Fear, wings up, puts back his spell-casting focus, opens the scroll, and just starts reciting something. Only words you can make out are fuck. But you have very clear what's happening now. And then, is it 3d6? Or 3 cubes, I'm sorry.
3d10.
3d10. But the amount of Fuckstorm is... oh, sorry, I might be mixing that up with the dagger spell. All right, so you watch as the swirling hot wind, palms, coconuts just come hurling into Fear. Roll damage on it.
All right. I'm gonna yell "fuck Fear" while this is happening. All right. 6. I got 20.
Nice. Good. Yeah.
It doesn't hurt. You're hitting me with foods.
He's up. I would like for you to give me acrobatics or athletics. He's going to try to pick you up off of this thing.
Okay. I'm gonna go athletics.
Okay.
All right. 24.
I rolled an 8. You see him lunge.
Slippery dragons.
Nothing happens. As he stares at you, though, from the other side of the rock, having missed you, he looks at you and starts just saying something in his mind. And then, boom, a blue energy just wipes all over him, and now he's just kind of glowing over there. Nothing happens as far as you can tell. Now you've got a glowing Fear staring back at you. Let's pause here for a moment. In this pool, down below, 200 feet. Where's my trigger? I'm sorry, I got excited. We watch as a massive gold-scaled unicorn erupts out of the water. On her back is an elderly dwarf and the keeper. She floats to the top and lands inside the cavern, delivering both of them safely. She says to you, "Oh, thank you. Thank you. I've had this gurgle in my throat for 200 years. What you've done here today will no doubt change the future of this world forever."
Enough! Joy won't fight. She's a coward. Your noise rings here again, but I'll snuff it the same as I did before. It's true. I won't fight myself, Fear, but I'll fight through a people stronger than you know. And she erupts into 5 glowing orbs that scatter around the room, hit all of your chests, enacting what you can only feel as a long rest. You regain all your hit points, all your spell slots, and a +3 to all of your armor classes. Woo. Oh, wasn't this fun? Now you have the gurgling of a unicorn in your belly. What good will it do? Fear me! I would like, who's straight across here? Birdo, Herald, Keeper, to give me wisdom saves.
22. 16.
11 again.
The wind hits all of you, and you're all like, what happened? You all look at the Keeper, and he's just shaking. Just at the top of your next turn, the only thing you can do is dash to get as far away from Fear as possible. I'm so sorry. But let's get initiative orders into this mess. Keeper, Herald.
13.
Sorry, I didn't bring us back into initiative. Keeper, what's your initiative?
Oh, sorry. 20.
All right, where we left off with Mike. You were up. You watch as your friends float into back to this room. You thought they were dead. You're already completely confused as to what in the world is going on. You cast a taco on the other side of the room. Shay's still in the water, just trying to get up. And now a unicorn brings them back, but you're feeling better than ever, and you're up to bat. Harold, you're on deck. No, you're not. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Shay, you're on deck.
Well, in all the chaos and confusion, I remembered that I'd been given the gift of the honey body. So I think I want to try and use that. If I'm in range, how far am I from Fear?
You look to be, let's call this 5, maybe, where are you? 35, 40, 45?
That's in range.
All right.
Great. I've got a 90-foot range.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
What do you need from me?
What do I need from you?
Strength save. All right. There you go. 4.
Oh, 15.
Great.
We watch now Mike, rejuvenated, energized, strumming the guitar. Everything's great. You just heard your song playing through the realm, and then honey erupts at the floor around the keep. More foods! Up his legs, up his body, just restricting him in every way, covered in honey, and then the bees. Not the bees! Not the bees! Flying all around him. Roll damage for honey body.
Do I add anything to this?
It's 2d6.
Oh, 2d6. Great. Is that right?
Nah, nope. These
Nope.
guys.
These guys.
Oh, nice.
8.
8.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Stinging him senseless. He does not look to be too hurt at this moment in time. But you're giving him a wallop. You're giving him a lot of food. He's confused. He's pissed. Unless you want to move, Shay, you're up.
I think I'm going to stay right there.
All right, Shay.
Okay. Can I make it out of the water?
Yeah, so you've got half speed. You can get up to this ledge and give us athletics.
Okay.
See if you get up this thing. You got it.
All right. That's good. 18.
Yeah, you are up to the top. Standing next to, how long does the unseen servant last? Was it just that round?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Taco is no more. But you're where it was, you can still smell the meat.
An hour.
The ground beef. What do you call it? The arcane crumbles in the air.
Yeah. All right. How far am I from?
So you've got a shot of him through here, but you look to be 10, 15, 20, like 30 feet away. You can move to the other side. I don't know how well you can see from where you are, but
Nice.
you've got something in front of you which is giving you cover, but you got a ranged shot.
I think I'm gonna dash at this guy.
Yeah, okay. You've already used 10 in the water, so that's 20, so you've got 10 left. No, sorry. 40 left.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna make like a gnarly spiked like tower shield.
Beautiful.
And then just rush this thing.
All right. How far can we get? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. Boom, that puts you right at melee with the spiked, flickering red energy into him. Let's call this strength v strength.
Nice.
12.
20.
Oh. Dirty. You hit him just back into the quill as the red sparks leave him. We're going to push him 20 feet back.
Toward that edge. I mean, I guess he flies, but
he does fly. Let's say he's hanging right here,
but it's like ironic because he's afraid.
It pushes me.
Keeper with Birdo on deck.
You said where am I at here?
You are clear on the other side.
You said I needed to dash away or something. I can't remember.
You do. You need to spend this action using a dash to get as far away from fear as possible, which would probably just be straight back here.
All right, let's do it.
There we are, Keeper.
Yay, Eldritch Blast.
And unfortunately, that's your turn. But thanks for playing with us. Birdo,
Yes.
fear on deck.
All right. I think I'm going to, I just need to check the distance, cast Witch Bolt.
Yeah, what is the distance on that? See if I have it in my quick. 30 feet.
My 30 feet there.
You may not be 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, so you cannot. No, that's not you. Yeah, you've got it.
All right. We're going to Witch Bolt.
All right. Is that a save for him?
Let me check here.
No, I think that's an attack.
I think so, yes.
What's he thinking about up there?
Sorry, I just had to fill the air for a
No.
second.
So I'm going to roll, right?
Yeah,
All
roll
right,
an
let's
attack
do it.
on which bolt?
And then, do I have a plus here on this?
Probably your spell casting, which for you is a +4.
Okay, so I have 19.
Yeah, that hits. You watch as this thing zaps across the island, and now Fear and Birdo are linked by this. Hold on, I can give you a little across the two of you. Roll damage.
All right, and my damage I think is, sorry, 2d10, right? 1d12.
1d12, yep.
All right. Which one's the 12?
It's like the not as impressive D20.
Oh, here we are. It's staring right at me. All right, here we go. 5.
You just see back and forth between them. Where does it attach on him?
I'm gonna attach right to his chest.
It's just you just watch it pummeling into him. He's like he's still covered in honey, and it's just you're just greasing him up real good.
You're caramelized.
You are now connected. You are now connected with this witch bolt. You're also concentrating. Do you want to move?
No, I'm not gonna move.
All right. On the island, you're in a precarious position here on this map. That's fun.
I got the high ground.
Yeah, you too. He's up. He needs to make a strength save or get stung with some more bees. That's a 10. That's a fail. Roll damage for some more bees. Who gave him honey body?
I did.
He's the bees.
We'll get some more bee stings on this guy.
These guys.
Oh, yes, sir. 9.
9.
That's a lot of bees.
He stares as he stares back at you. He looks across the island at Harold.
Harold, come here!
I would like for you to give me a Constitution save.
18. Sorry.
You can stay there for now.
I'm a very stout dwarf.
But you're up next
Okay.
with Mike on deck.
Oh, I'm up now.
You bet you
All
are.
right. Okay. I'm gonna move up right by Mike. All right. And I'm gonna look at Fear. I can see him. All right. You've been hunting me, but you are in Joy's house now, and I command you to dance. And I cast command.
Oh my God! What's
That's
my
a save?
save?
13.
Wisdom.
Yes.
That's a fail.
Yay. Good.
You watch. He's still just like.
Specifically the hokey pokey.
You just see as he's just standing there, just slobber. He's angry, then all of a sudden, he just starts walking back and forth. What?
But covered in honey, right?
Oh, yeah.
Covered in
So
honey. You see his arm moving.
Harold!
I can't remember how the hokey pokey goes.
It's
I don't know.
okay.
Is that the back and forth thing?
1 foot in.
He's trying. Yeah, pretty
He's never done it before.
Harold!
Yep.
He's going to spend his next turn doing that if he doesn't keep saving.
That's true.
Mike, you're up.
Great. I want to stick with this theme of trying to conjure joy in order to defeat fear. So I'm going to use my hideous laughter spell.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's the save on this?
The wisdom save, but it's
Hideous laughter. Wisdom save
Yep.
at your DC 13.
There you
Here we go. 10.
go. Oh yeah.
It's getting happy in here.
Yeah, so he becomes prone and incapacitated on you. So now you watch. What happened? What happens as you cast?
Oh, it says here that he finds everything hilarious. So the bee stings, funny. The hokey pokey, he's loving it. It's tickling him to death. All of us just hanging around, we're like clowns to him.
Did you say anything to him?
I don't know.
You just see that, it's like, dude, in the right foot, in the right foot, in the left foot, and the beat.
You just dying, laughing, coughing, choking on honey. What's the damage he takes from hideous laughter? Nothing. He's just prone, and he's gonna have to save.
So many things.
So everyone has advantage on attacking him here at the moment. He's prone, so if you're in melee range, it's a crit. No, that's if he's unconscious. I'm sorry. Yeah, things aren't looking great for fear, but he's gonna use one of his legendary resistances out of turn to save Honeybun. And you watch as he's just dying, laughing in this honey, singing in the right foot and the left foot, and then rah! Honey just flies off him. Zzz, bees flying into the air. And he's looking at the rest of you. And it turns out. Shay, you're up with Keeper on deck.
Nice. All right. I drew a massive war hammer that I want to hit while he's prone.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, let's smash this guy.
All right, roll the. So I'm assuming you were gonna run up to him here.
Yeah.
Let's roll attack.
All right. That would be 21.
That's a hit.
Mm-hmm. All right. And then, yeah, let's do 16 damage. No, 18 damage.
Because you're.
I'm upset.
Yeah. Oh man. He's giggling hysterically. It's like you just tickled him with a wallop that broke 6 ribs.
It hurts and it's so funny.
Keeper, are you gonna move?
No, right there. Yeah.
Keeper, you're up. Berto on deck.
What would you say that distance is between me and fear?
Large. 90 feet.
My Eldritch Blast has 300 foot range.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. I don't know whose fault that is.
Let's roll attack. Unless you'd like for the crowd to make our first Eldritch Blast attack.
Yeah, let's do it.
Not bad.
Throw it.
13. What's your bonus?
4.
You beat it. That's a hit.
Nice.
Nah.
What do I roll? What is the... Am I supposed to roll for damage?
1d10.
Yep. 0's 10, right?
You bet.
Okay.
Plus 2.
Plus
12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, he's clamoring. He's still prone. He's laying on the side of the falls, water rushing the side of him. He's just shaking off the honey, but he's laughing hysterically. What other constrictions does he have? He's clamoring onto this, like, whoosh, it wallows him, and he's like, it's not funny, and I can't stop laughing. Who's up?
I think I'm.
Berto.
Yes. So I'm not going to move because my witch bolt is still attached, correct?
You better. You can move. You just can't roll another concentration spell.
Okay. Which I'm looking to do my blast breath. My breath weapon.
Yes, the Dragonborn breath
Yes,
weapon. We haven't
so-
seen it.
So-
You didn't use it to light your way down a tunnel like a lot of Dragonborns have done in previous games.
I'm going to light up fear.
Let's do it.
So I'm going to cast my breath weapon at fear.
Let's roll the attack.
Okay. Nat 20.
Where did you buy those dice?
Oh yeah, you just bought this set, didn't you?
Yes.
So we
Oh,
need to
man.
plug Dispel dice? Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Let's roll that damage twice.
All right, and the damage is 3d6, I think, right? Woo. Breath weapon here, sorry.
It might
2d6,
Sweet.
sorry. 2d6. I got 4.
Is it 2d6 on one blast?
I think so.
So roll it again.
All right. 7.
7. 11 points of, what was it coming from you? Lightning, I believe?
Yes, lightning.
Interfere. I mean, let's make him strength save. See if maybe you knock him over the edge with this.
All right.
You didn't, I'm sorry. But he's taking a lot of damage. You see now just the blood from his mouth. He's just laughing. And now the honey's gone, but he's choking on his own blood as he's just sitting there. He's now up. He is going to use another legendary resistance. He has 3 each day. He's got to stop laughing. He shakes it off, and he watches he uses half of his movement to return back to his feet.
Harold and his quest. Tickling, pummeling with food. I've had it.
Of roughs into the air, over to Harold. Lifts out both of his arms. He watches bones erupt from both of his palms and the dagger that he now holds, and he lunges at you with his bone dagger attack for 24.
Oh, yeah.
Big damage.
Yep.
6 slashing.
All right.
Then with his next action, he turns to Mike, lunges for a gore attack. That's a 10. Which I believe is a miss. That's a,
Yeah.
And you all have a +3 on your
That's
armor
right,
classes, mind you.
16 is mine.
So right into Harold, and then turns to you, but he just misjudged how quite far away he was. More slobber. I think he slobbered on you.
I'm covered
twice
in
now.
slobber.
Yeah, you're covered in slobber. Why don't you make me a Constitution throw at this point? You can do it with advantage, but you've just taken so much now.
Extra one. Both.
2.
Yeah. that one's cocked. But it looks
Don't you
a
roll
lot
it?
like a 20.
It was a 20. I mean,
it looked like a 20 to me.
Cock 20 on a one shot.
So I got a 19 and a 20.
Okay, you save
Oh,
it. You save it.
You're good at this.
You save the drool for now. Harold, you're up.
Oh. Oh, nice. Okay, I'm right there. That works.
You're right up on him.
Oof. All right, well, since I'm so close, I will just hit him with my mace. Attack him with my mace. Go for the kneecaps. Reach. It's 12 to hit.
It meets, it beats.
Yes. All right. So that is a 4 damage. But then as my bonus action, I am going to cast my spiritual weapon. And I'm going to put my hands together, and discs are going to fly out like this, and I'm pull them across. And I have 2 big, very sharp symbols.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast them at his face, right over his head, and flash the symbols right
Yeah.
in his face.
As you should.
All right. And I will attack with that. Oh, but that's a 5.
Yeah, it's a miss. A
But they
brilliant
stay.
exercise. Yeah, you gave him a couple points of damage. Backing up, when he cast the blue surrounding him, he invoked Blade Ward and now is resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, and only took 2 off of your first attack. Then the symbols rise up above his head as he ducks. And it clashes above his head. Little monkey wind up toy misses him. But Mike, it's back to you.
I'm also right there in range, so I think I'm going to use my dagger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's roll it.
That's a 20.
Oh.
Yeah. Critical hit. Roll that damage twice.
Wait, which one? This one?
You'll do 2d4s.
2d4.
He's good. One of these guys.
I got one.
One of those guys, and then you get to add 2 to that.
7.
7.
All right.
You pull out. We just watch as Harold clean misses with the symbols, but you're ready in the same 6 seconds. You pull out your dagger and just stick it in his busted ribs, his belly, the remnants of honey and dead bees, and right into. This guy is what they call in the mechanics of the game bloodied at this point. He's hurt pretty bad. Shay, you're up. Keeper on deck.
Nice.
We watch as Shay on the other side of the room. He's doodling, he's drawing in the air. What do you reveal?
Like a huge, handheld ballista.
Yes.
I want to shoot that at his face. Let's see. So, 20. All right. And then 8.
8.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're calling it 4 with his resistance to piercing at the moment. But across, are you still over there? Across the water, this bolt of red energy wallops him and then back in your hands. You're holding the quill. He's going to go out of turn and use one of his legendary actions after this. He stands up with his wings, whispers in between to the ears of Mike and Harold. You can't hear it exactly, but it was disgusting. It was filled with the air. Wisdom saving throws from both.
Little does he know, he loves that stuff.
17.
Oh.
Nice.
Can you not hear me?
He
Pretty
attempted
old.
to curse you with doubt. and we may never know what that means. Keeper, you're up. Birdo on deck.
How about some cloud of daggers? Let's get this guy.
How about it?
Yeah.
Do you want the audience to roll
have
the
the
attack?
audience.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, sure. I mean,
That is the advantage of having an audience.
hey, that's better. That's better. So,
What's your?
I can't read this. What is my bonus?
You know that beats 13 beats it, so we're good.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Am I rolling for some damage?
4d4.
44.
Give Keeper your d4s. Load him up.
Here, I got 2 right. Or 4, sorry, my bad.
Pyramids.
There you go.
I need one more.
I'll help you
I
out.
can't do it.
Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right.
Unfortunately, as this spell is not run out yet, we're calling that 5 piercing, as he still has been invoked with a Blade Ward. Do you want to move? Otherwise, it's Birdo's turn.
Yeah, I'd like to go maybe like half that distance between me and Fear.
Yep. Just kind of right on the edge here.
Yeah, perfect.
All right,
Birdo, with Fear on deck.
I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb.
Yes.
So, and I'm gonna light that honey on fire. So I'm gonna do a fire orb.
All right.
All right. 15.
Yeah, it's a hit.
All right.
That's like
All right.
3d8.
Yes.
Oof.
There we go. I have 11 here.
11 straight. He doesn't resist the fire. He sees circling ball of fire across the water. You see it reflect, and then whoosh, wallops him with fire damage. He's now, you see, almost lose his balance. Bone daggers back into his hands as he's just panting at you all. Again, enough. Into the air. I would like for you to give me another athletics or acrobatics, your choice, as he's going to try to snag you off the top of this thing.
All right. I got 16.
7.
The dragon stays slippery.
Lands beside Shay. And chomps for 17.
Okay.
Resulting in 9 points of piercing damage.
Tasty orc.
You and food, right?
It's a feast.
Harold, you're up. Mike on deck.
I will, my mace didn't do much. I'm just gonna bless with some joy the 3 people next to me.
Yeah.
Keeper, Mike, and Birdo there. You guys are close. I can do 3 of you. You're all blessed. You get to add a d4 to your attack roll. And then I'm gonna shoot my cymbals over there.
Yeah, yeah.
Forgot about my cymbals. And they're playing as they go.
Yes, yes. Walloping parade.
7.
Do you want the audience to?
I do.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
I do. I think I'm doing really, really good.
No.
That's the way to do it. Yeah.
It's soft. It's playful.
Oh,
11.
11.
What do you add to it?
Oh.
It's going to bring you over
Oh.
if it's more than 1.
14?
That's a hit.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, audience.
Thank you.
Wind from the realm. Roll damage.
Get so excited. Well, it doesn't count if it's not in the tray, right? It's a 3.
I
It's a
didn't
3,
say-
but it's
a 3. All right.
half of
Bludgeoning, so round down, that's a 1.
Yeah, it's a 1.
They're
try.
up there now. The right
try.
Mike, unless you want to move.
No, I'm good there. Thank you.
with the assistance from Harold, I'm going to use my vicious mockery spell on this guy. I hate this guy. He sucks.
He does. He does.
Yeah.
Tell him how much he sucks.
So I summon everything I've got, all my nastiness, right? And I tell this guy, I think you're such a dumb idiot, and I think you suck, and you don't even know what to do with food, and you laugh at bee stings, dumbass. And it really hurts his feelings bad.
That's a 9. I think he fails it.
Oh, yeah. That was vicious.
Yeah, I really let him have it.
That was a vicious mockery.
Let's see, that's 1d4.
But I have a second, right? With the blessing?
If you would have failed it, we could add to boost it.
Oh, I see. I got it. So just one.
Or no, it was, sorry, on attack rolls.
On attack rolls.
I thought that was one. Got it.
I mean, while this was a walloping attack, it
right.
wasn't physical in that regard.
I understand.
Yeah, it still worked.
We got him.
Yeah.
It grazes his ears and he just turns around. Roll the psychic damage. I believe it's 1d4, and he now has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Yay.
2.
Do you want to move? Otherwise, Shay, you're up.
I'm going to stay put.
Keep her on deck.
All right.
Is he next to me?
He is right up on you.
Oh, good. So I
Look at
draw
this.
like
Look
a,
at this thing.
a massive like two-handed sword.
I just
great sword.
Fourth wall. I just want to note that Shay actually drew like the inscriptions that are on the magic sword itself onto this thing.
I've done it 100 times.
It's like he knows what the magic sword, how to draw it. Okay, I'm sorry. Roll the
All
attack.
right, and yeah, okay. I think I'm going to start using that rage and fury and roll with advantage.
Yep.
And good thing I did, because 18.
That's a hit.
All right. Okay. All right. 10, 4, 16 damage.
Ooh, man, he's enamored with your drawing abilities. He watched the entire time. he's crying from Mike, just can't believe people talk to him like this. And he's just like enamored with this beautiful drawing, and then forgetting that this is the thing that's about to nearly take his life, and then you turn around, whoosh, just wallop him with it. Oh! He is now on his knees, just beside you, just clamoring, could barely stand up, could barely stare back into your eyes. Keeper, you're up, unless you'd like to move.
No.
You're doing just fine.
Man, I'm pretty far from that guy. Can I move closer and attack at the same time?
You sure can.
All right. What's my, let's see, can I cross the river here?
You can give me a strength save and then see how far you get through the river. You don't know if you want to do that. He hops in. The whoosh of it. Water hits you. What was the save?
13.
13. You save it. We're not going to spend your action on that, but you now have half the speed. So you went 5, 10, 15. So you have, how many left? 15. I have 15, 7. We're just going to give you 2 more spaces in here. You're just kind of in the middle of the river, staring at him, maybe 45 feet away from him.
Well.
You're all watching. It's beautiful, actually. The water, just the keeper's cape, they're just flowing past him. There's red in the water from the eyes. It's just a marvelous spectacle. But what happens next?
Let's see. I'm gonna hex this guy. I've got 90-foot range on that guy. Let's have them roll for me.
Audience roll?
Yep.
Yeah.
And cast Hex.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? The Hex doesn't need, there's no save for it.
Oh.
He is hexed.
Done.
He'll take 1d6 necrotic. and you choose a check for him that he's going to take disadvantage on for the duration of your concentration, or 1 hour, which is well beyond what we have left in this game. So 1d6 necrotic.
3.
You all watch now. His mind, the tears, the sticky honey on his body. He's just walking towards the edge of this thing. As I'm looking through my notes everywhere.
You think you've won because you've chased me around this cavern and reopened my wounds. This is not over. Do you hear me, Joy? When I return, it will be with an army.
And he throws himself off. Not Shay, I'm so sorry. Shay remains standing. Throws
I
himself
draw a grappling hook.
off of the edge of the falls, and he watches his near lifeless body just and then the wings span out, and he takes off into the sky in front of you. You're all just standing there, bloodied, bruised, slobbery, a little confused. And out from your chest emerges the orb. Back together, you see Joy standing before you once again. Oh, thank you for restoring the noise and awakening my true form once again. This work here will never be forgotten. Certainly not in this realm. When return fears will be ready. But when fear returns, a little dyslexic, sorry. This war will be for the ages. First things first, these warriors were promised to be returned. I can return you if you wish. Warriors from our other realms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Home.
She begins to swirl the air. Wait, Shay. I believe you have something that belongs to the
I was
keeper.
actually going to ask if I could just...
You can't have it.
Oh.
You're only worthy for a small period of time.
You give the quill back to the keeper. As it grazes his hands, it becomes the magic sword once more. Keeper, it's been an honor. All of your bodies begin to lift, and then your mortal forms in this world drop as your souls swirl into the air and out the front of the cavern. This is not the music we need for this moment. Harold, dear Harold, you've done it. Will you join me?
Absolutely.
We have an army of our own to build.
We do.
Hop on, my friend.
Love to. I might need a boost, but
You all watch as you're fluttering back to your realms. Down below you is this massive gold-scaled unicorn with this old, ancient dwarf on its back, flying off into the trees, off into the distance. And you cannot help but think to yourselves, what the hell just happened? Thank you so much for being here. This concludes. Thank you. This concludes what appears to maybe be part one of a longer story. We're going to attempt to sling merch at you in the back of the room. Stop on your way out, look at records and wares from Joyful Noise and us at the table. Thank you so much for making Dress for Fantasy a part of your Gen Con.
thank you.
Thanks, Nate.
Yeah, thanks, Nate.
Yeah.
Honestly.
With no direction. And only what I brought along. Wish I was given. What if I'd been wonderful? What if I was happy just to get by? What if I'd been wonderful? that